Entertainment Tonight, the most watched entertainment news program in the world.
Right now, race car driver Kyle Busch hits victory lane with E.T. He is the new hunk of NASCAR with legions of female fans, but on Saturday, this 23-year-old had only one woman on his mind.
Entertainment Tonight, this is my mom, Gay.
The two were at the track for Mother's Day weekend at the challenging Darlington Raceway.
I'm part of Kyle's team where I score for him as he's out there racing.
Driving the M&M's Indiana Jones NASCAR for one time only, Kyle is ready to take the wheel, but not before giving us an exclusive look at his home away from home.
Welcome to the inside of the motorhome. This is where most of the cooking gets done, not by me, because I am not a cook. Girls, I've got Kelly and Susie, my two puppies there. Well, there they are. They're laying up there and doing what they do best, which is just lay, chill around, or eat.
Back at the track, Kyle is cheered on by his M&M pit crew and gives Mom the perfect Mother's Day gift, driving the M&M's Indy car into first place. Now that's a sweet victory. Kyle learned the racing ropes from his dad, Tom, who started racing when he was 25.
Let's get rowdy.
Hi, I'm Peter Jellin, transport driver for Joe Gibbs Racing for 13 years. I drive Kyle Busch's M&M's hauler. I've always been around trucks since I was a little kid, Tonka trucks, matchboxes, so yeah, it's pretty much a dream come true. Welcome to my office. This is where I spend home, away from home. All my checklists for everything I need throughout the week so we don't forget nothing. Back over here we have all the radio communication for the fellas. Everyone has their own radio cart for the car, for the crew chiefs. Communication is our big key, as everyone has to be on the same page, just like, you know, just to make the wheels roll better. Down here we have all spare parts for the cars, in case there's an issue or a problem with the car, spare transmission and whatnots. If I need another bolt, I think I could find one. And we have like a hardware store we keep on wheels. We have every nut and bolt that's on the car. Also have a spare motor that we carry in case we have an issue with that. And up here is where the driver and the crew chief and the engineer kind of hangs out and does their analyzing before they go on the track. And this is like I say, my home away from home. Cool thing is, I'm not just a truck driver. The guys treat me as part of the team too, so you want to help them. You know, they help me, I help them, and you know, Joe treats it as a family, so you take it on the road. So I call myself Mr. Mom.
Let's get rowdy.
Well, I first started in racing Legends cars out in Las Vegas, you know, growing up around there. Ran in Salt Lake City, Lake Havasu, California sometimes as well. From the Legend cars, moved up into the modified ranks, the pavement and dirt. And then from the modifieds, we moved to the super late models, won a ton of races. And from there, got the call to go race some truck races with Jack Roush. And after that, the truck series for a little bit, NASCAR made an age requirement change to 18. Had to go run some ASA races. From there we went to the NASCAR Nationwide Series with Hendrick Motorsports and into the Cup Series. My favorite movies, Days of Thunder is my first. Wedding Crashers is another one, old school. Big Daddy. Pretty much Adam Sandler movies, Will Ferrell movies, and you know, Days of Thunder is an all-time classic. Yeah, I've got Man's Land downstairs. It's in my basement, somewhere I just like to go and hang out, chill out. You got the ping pong down there, the pool table, some video games, and the bar, of course. And if you want to play some poker, you got the poker table too. Well, the key to a good party is, of course, having the people there. You got to have great people, a lot of fun people, having great food, great drinks. Of course, the M&M's got to be there too. If you have all that, you're gonna have a great party. My first car that I ever had when I turned 16 was a 1970 Volkswagen Beetle. I've got a Z06 Corvette, a 2003 S10 pickup. That was my first vehicle I ever bought and paid for by myself. Toyota Tundra is great. I love my Lexus. And I've got a 69 Camaro, which is pretty cool and retro to back in the day. People are probably surprised to know that I'm just as down to earth and calm and quiet as anybody could be. You know, I might raise heck on the racetrack or on TV sometimes, but you put me back in my area and what I'm comfortable in, and I'm just as easygoing and laid back as anybody.
Let's get rowdy.
Hi, this is Mike Lepp, Athletic Director at Joe Gibbs Racing. This is our workout facility where the M&M's pit crew gets ready for racing on Sunday. These guys are tremendous athletes, and to support being a good athlete in all sports now is critical to be in the best shape possible. It's the foundation to be able to run a sub 13-second pit stop. I've been involved in a lot of sports. This is high pressure. I've missed one lug nut, lose 2 places, and have trouble passing. So the mental side of this, these guys have to be mentally tough, be able to erase. And if I have a bad stop, knowing the car's coming back in later, if I don't have the ability to forget about that, and I carry it over to the next stop, I've got real problems. So I think a lot of the mental toughness is, you don't get to this level if that mental toughness and mental side of this is not there. I want guys that say, I want the race to come down to me. I want that car coming in with the idea that I'm going to gain him a spot or maintain that lead spot. And there's nobody better than this M&M's crew last year in terms of doing that.
Let's get rowdy. So, Kyle, you were a champion racer at a very young age. Now, who would you say are your biggest influences?
Well, Red, my biggest influence would have to be like my brother and my dad. You know, just growing up watching them racing before and watching my dad race, and then my brother and my dad, and just wanting to be like them and become a racer myself.
Not anyone a little bit sweeter?
Well, I mean, my mom too. She was a real good influence. She made it worthwhile growing up.
Maybe someone roundish, you know, short in stature but not hard.
George Costanza, maybe?
Maybe everyone's favorite spokes candy?
Oh, you mean yellow? Oh, I'm just kidding, dude. You mean red? You?
Well?
Am I getting paid for this?
I can hook you up with a lot of free M&Ms, you know?
Well,
even the limited edition flavors.
Is that thing on?
Oh, you betcha.
Okay, my greatest influence on the track is my best buddy here, the world-famous M&M Spokes Candy Red.
If I weren't red, I'd be blushing.
I can't believe I just said that.
By the driver of the M&M's Toyota. Kyle Busch on pit road. He had to go all the way back around. Well, Kyle Busch makes a move to the middle, almost collects the Murray. They make contact. They hook together. Unbelievable. They do not crash.
Here comes the outside lane. It's Kyle Busch with Juan Pablo Montoya. They're going for the front of the field.
Grafted together at the top of a 33-degree banking. It's Kyle Busch and Juan Pablo Montoya storming to the outside. Around Ryan Newman, Kyle Busch to the lead.
Kyle Busch at the head of the pack. He's on the gas.
Busch throws the block. Johnson throws the block, and that's going to stack him up for the front end.
outside lane. That'll push him to the point. Kyle back out front.
Here's Jeff Gordon to the outside, trying to get the lead. Busch moves up the block.
Here they come down to the line. They're about to see the white flag. One more lap around the racetrack for Kyle Busch. He's doing everything he can to keep everybody back there.
Final lap, Kyle Busch, Montoya, Hamlin. They're crashing in the back of the pack. Regan Smith up the wall. Tears up Elliott Sadler. Look out, cars are flying everywhere.
Caution flag is waving on the very last lap.
Kyle Busch leading the field. Busch is headed to the stripe.
Oh, man, I don't believe it. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Eminem. Thank you, Jeff.
Rowdy Busch wins at Talladega.